Welcome everybody to Drunk with Buds. I am your host, Brian Blase. I am here today with Bruce the Beer Bandit.
Hey, what's up?
Hona Creations.
Can I Ishmael?
And Small Rito.
Hello.
How's everybody doing today?
Fantastical.
Pretty great.
Today is day 2 of the Untappd Virtual Festival. We got pretty drunk last night
Yep.
too.
That's the part of these. That's the point of these, right?
That's
Experience
fun.
new beers too.
Yeah, but that happens.
We're already in it to win it.
So we got 5 minutes until the event starts. I got to turn that on. But how did everybody's Saturdays go after the virtual festival?
Went home, had dinner.
pretty good. Brian invited the whole crew over, and then dipped out to go to sleep again.
That's
cool.
right.
Yeah.
Priorities. Sleep.
I know. I was like, fucker, because these are your friends. And then finally, I was like, yeah, you guys got to go because I got to sleep. I was so tired.
No crashers.
Everyone said they were going to leave after that beer anyway. So I don't know why he's complaining.
No, they didn't, though.
Yeah.
They had another beer.
Did you guys try? Did Daryl bring that Corona
Daryl wasn't
premiere?
here.
No, he didn't show up.
Derek.
Derek.
Yeah, Derek did bring the Corona.
And he was mad because you weren't here. He was like, what? He's the one that wanted it. I was like, I know. And he goes,
You
what?
wanted it too. You were right there. You're like,
I
yeah,
said-
that sounds like a good
So
plan.
it sounds good. Nah, whatever. But he said he heard you say it. And he's like, I brought it because he said he wanted it. So I brought it. And then he's like, what? Where the fuck is he? I was like, oh, he left.
Yeah, because, I
Priorities.
love my wife.
Priorities.
Yeah. Let me rephrase that. I loved my wife.
Oh, yeah.
You don't love her anymore?
Wow, that's the voice of someone who doesn't have a wife.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Green Town.
That's because 70% of marriages end in divorce.
Yeah, we're
70%?
we're almost to year 14
Look it
in a
up.
row. So
I can't hear you still, Scott. You need to put the mic closer to you.
Year 14 in a row is this July, so we're doing good.
What?
Year 14.
Year 14.
My parents made it to what, 30, 32, 33?
They still bitch at each other.
Yeah, they hate each other.
No, I don't hate my wife.
Not yet.
I think it would have shown its face by now.
Yeah, I think he would have.
And I think I'm
That's
gonna,
true.
I think I'm gonna get a spyglass
Dude,
Do
dude.
it.
because if no one
Those
takes
are very tasty.
if no one takes the gyroscope, I'm sorry, the gyroscope, we'll move that over to the Urban Artifact Part 2 episode.
Nah, I'm taking one. I already paid for it.
Oh, I guess we're drinking some
I'm
gyroscope.
drinking it tonight.
That's all right. I'm picking up some paperweight, which is their
Is that another one?
apricot fruit tart.
Ew.
Don't even know if I know what the flavor of.
Well, it's going to be
apricot
similar to that nectarine. I think it's just a little bit sweeter because we had nectarine yesterday with the gramophone.
Oh yeah. That one was really good.
What if they had?
better, Brian?
What if they had like mayonnaise beer?
Bro, that would be so.
Also,
Like you talking about like flavored or
yeah, like
that's what
mayonnaise. Like they put some of it in there
Ugh.
to give the flavor of
No,
mayonnaise
bro,
in a beer.
that'd just be disgusting.
Well, then what about bacon grease beer?
That I actually could see being possibly okay.
Do you think it had to be like a lager or ale or pilsner or something like that?
I would think that would have to be a pilsner. I don't know. Like to
I
me,
feel like it had to be like something dark. It'd probably
Really?
be like a stout or something.
well, see, I have had
porter.
bacon stouts before.
We did have that trivia thing when I say name one of the beer flavors that wasn't one, and one of the ones that ended up being one was lobster bisque. So if that's a
Right,
beer
yeah.
flavor, pretty much anything is
Yeah, seriously.
possible.
Except for the one that there was not. What was that? Like the cheese and
Cheese. Yeah, it was cheese and onion
crackers
chips or something like
chips,
that.
yeah, see, that would probably be pretty tasty though.
The bacon.
Well, I don't know about salt and vinegar though. That could be a sour, salt and vinegar chip sour, whatever, something like that.
What's
I
the
never
first
thought
beer of
about
the
that.
day?
Perpetual.
Perpetual.
Like my love for Phil.
Yeah, keep that up and make sure
There we
to
go,
tag
we're
us
in.
at Untappd and keep an eye on our stories.
Yeah, I spent the morning making sure
Got
there
the
were no
beer?
sharks in my yard or aliens behind my couch. If you haven't taken a quick peek, now is a good time to do that.
If you have no idea what we're talking about, don't worry. just make sure to check out session 1, the videos below this one from yesterday, whenever you can.
And speaking of yesterday, though, Harrison, man, what a whirlwind.
I know, right? I hope you guys all bought in early on the water train and are feeling great.
Nope.
If not, don't worry, you can redeem yourself today.
Absolutely. I plan on drinking a lot of water today.
I always start my day with like a bag of Pedialyte, so I feel ready to run through this wall behind me, but I won't. It'll really mess up my jacket.
Enough about us. Let's get Hoppy Gilmore himself back in here. Greg, are you ready
Hoppy
for day
Gilmore,
2?
that's hilarious.
Welcome back.
Never heard of it.
I am
They're
definitely
funny
ready for
today.
day 2. I've
Look
got
at his
the
fucking
same
jacket.
on, but
Dang,
I've got
he's at a club
different
today.
Screen. I've moved into a nightclub.
Where are
It
you?
appears here.
Greg.
We're super excited moving forward this, and welcome back to the Untappd Virtual Festival presented by Halftime Beverage. I'm your host, Greg Avola, founder of Untappd. We're super excited you're coming back for day 2. We had an amazing day 1. We talked all about great beers out there. We're super excited. Make sure you've logged into the chat, and you can chat all the way there.
Take them off.
We
Take
also
it.
make sure you take your
Why?
QR code.
Playing
And
basketball.
then this was yesterday.
I don't wanna get
We're going to
too-
flip it over.
Yeah.
And that's day 2 right there.
Yeah, no,
or
I want
actually,
to.
that's day 1. This is day 2. There we go.
Let's go, day 2. Woo!
So we're super excited about this and getting ready, kicking it off just like we did yesterday.
Now, after we've
Put our
done this,
charity
guys, I have a
sponsor,
question.
Restaurant
Would you rather do
Fund.
this
We're so
or
proud to be able to
go to
work
an
with
actual
them
beer
with this
festival?
initiative here.
Shut the fuck up.
Go to an
actually.
actual
Like I talked about last time, a short video to show you what Restaurant
This
Fund
is
is all
cool,
about.
though.
Let's
This is
roll that
pretty
in.
good.
Yeah, for what it is and everything, it's just pretty neat.
Yeah, for
So-
quarantining and shit.
Yeah.
So they haven't introduced the beer yet, but we can all taste it if you want. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
It's flavorful.
You know, it says Perpetual is the name of the beer, and then it says Pilsner, and then it says Finback. And that is just so weird because you know how when you see like a whale flip its tail and the water is just gliding off, that's what it feels like it does to your tongue.
It
Glides
feels
off.
like it glides
All right.
off your tongue.
They're bringing in the guy now to discuss the beers.
It's a pleasure having.
Never mind. Jim Koch is back. All right. I just want to hear the description of the beer, and then we can do whatever.
Well, we kind of did that too.
All right. They got the beer coming up from Finback Brewery, Perpetual.
That's a big whale.
It is dry with a crisp finish. I will agree with that.
Light and dry with a crisp finish.
Citra and Simcoe.
Sounds like minerals.
Lisa P's back.
Where's she at?
She was up top. She said, "Hey."
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm so excited to introduce Tim Langley, the Director of E-Commerce at Halftime Beverage, who's going to do our tasting today for Finback's Perpetual Pilsner. Tim, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hey,
Tim.
Greg. Great to be here. Thanks a lot.
Awesome. We're really excited to have you here. Obviously, talking a lot about the beer itself, what we're tasting on it. Let's crack right into it for beer number 1. We'll go to the beer cam here on the screen. And while I'm pouring this, Tim, why don't you give us a little flavor of what we should be expecting with this particular Pilsner?
Sure, absolutely. Well, when I was told I was going to be going with a Finback and a Pilsner nonetheless, I was thrilled, excited.
Okay, so this
Perfect
guy's
day to
not a
do
part
it.
of the
I
brewery.
was mowing the lawn earlier, and
Were you?
there was one thing I wanted to make after
Yeah.
I was mowing the lawn. It's a Pilsner.
He was
And,
on a rider.
Finback
No,
being a great
he's
brewery
got
right here in
mow.
New York, nothing could be
They have
better
that
than
now?
that combination.
In New York too.
But
He was mowing
yeah, I
the
mean,
lawn
this
in
is a
New York.
great dry hop Pilsner.
Oh, so it's like
you know,
Like not
certainly,
many people have lawns in
very
The size of
base
this
in that
apartment.
sort of classic sense of what a Pilsner can be. Lightly hopped, I think, with about 4 different.
Is that a
hops
picture
there,
of
so
his
it's got
house on the
an
wall?
Interesting light hop profile too. As well. But in terms of
No.
something on a sunny summer day, in
Ask
terms
that
of
question.
crisp, clean, this one's a little unfiltered.
To me, this
which
looks
is
more
great,
like he's in
but,
a hotel room, a
it's
fancier
everything that a
hotel
good
room.
Finback beer really should be. These guys have been kicking out great stuff for just over 6 years now.
And he's wearing a
More.
Marty McFly
That's
shirt.
Perpetual Pilsner.
He's just missing the red.
Awesome. Well, if you have questions for Tim, we're answering now. Well, there's halftime beverage-related
What if they
questions,
do
or maybe
ask
there's
him
a
that?
question that you want to ask
That'd be
about the
fucking
Pilsner.
hilarious.
I will be your gateway keeper. So ask those questions in the chat, and we'll filter
Dang,
them
he
over
just
into
gave the
Tim if we
passcode
can.
away.
We appreciate you
How
asking
can we
those
trust
questions.
Greg
I
when
think
he fixes
we started with the
walls?
Pilsner last session. We started another
Yep.
Pilsner this session too. So it's a great beer.
Right.
I know we talked last session about how Pilsners are coming back into the realm.
So he said he drinks Pilsners while mowing the lawn. You guys agree? Pilsner's a great mowing lawn beers?
I don't know a lot.
It's a good outside beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's
I
other.
do-
I would go to other ones first, but sure.
Yeah, definitely those lighter. I think the lighter the beer, more sessiony the beer, the more that you can definitely do.
Because your body needs water.
Get their haze on and see
Everybody.
something from the IPA world. There's a lot of folks who have, decided that they want to sort of come around and understand some of the longer history of what beer has been. and what classic styles out there are, indeed worth, giving a try. And we have, customers that have been long-standing fans of light beers, things like Kolsch's and Helles,
Right.
and, Pilsners. But, now we get a lot of the, shall we say, a younger crowd who's saying, hey, I still love my IPAs, but, boy, the weather's getting warm. I see these great
Boy, the
breweries
weather's
of mine
getting warm.
rolling out more and more Pilsners every week. And, I want to give it a try. So we definitely see that.
Awesome. Well, we've got some great questions already, Tim, in the chat. We're going to put some on the screen for you.
Come on.
Put you in the hot seat as we talk about here. Here's
Sounds
a question
good.
from Michael. Tim said, since this is a Pilsner other style, what style name would you give it? Referring to the style on tap where it's listed as Pilsner other. There's also a Czech Pilsner, otherwise in there. What would you kind of describe this as a type of Pilsner in that aspect?
Yeah, so I think, I don't think it's a classic Czech or, German Pilsner. I think they are grounded. in
Yesterday,
roots of that.
Greg Avola
I
said
think this
that
one
the
definitely,
Pilsner,
extends the
he sees a
boundaries
big
little
surge in
bit by
Pilsners
being
as the next
hoppier,
big trend
by
in
being a little more
beer.
unfiltered. Even
I
just
hope
seeing
not.
the beer itself. If you were to look at
I
this,
also hope not, but I can see
I would
that.
look at it and say, hey, this might be
Yeah, that's
good
gross.
for,
They're normally
just
better.
I don't think Pilsners are
easier
gross.
to
We need
boil.
more-
It's the simplest beer.
Yeah.
We need more.
What'd Scott say? Everybody cut him off.
We need more
I think
sours.
It's like the
um,
most
you know,
easy
the
beer for
hop,
people
profile to
that
it
applies to like a
definitely
wide range
extends
of
the
people. You
boundaries
would
of what
think,
a
Right.
because it's just so light.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Because it's
got
more
that,
like,
crisp bite to
there's
it,
no
that
harsh
little
profile.
tower.
Especially with people who aren't huge into craft beers, you can be like, well, this is a Pilsner, which is what a Miller Lite is.
Exactly.
And then it's like, oh, okay, I'll try that.
So is Bud Light
Yeah.
and Coors Light. They're all Pilsners.
Right, that's my point, yeah. It's like
It's,
It's easier to
it's
get
a good
into
way to
domestic.
draw the crowd.
Yeah,
bigger.
boy, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, I was thinking more.
I also go
The lighter beers like this are good with fish.
Somebody said nobody mows their lawn in New
I'm-
York.
Even though I'm here in New York,
Ah, that's what I said.
What beer did we
sushi
have
From
a
Kyle
few
Apple,
weeks
unrelated
ago
to our
that
topic, but
on the side of it
if
it
you started a
said
brewery
seafood
anywhere in the world,
and
where would
it,
it be?
Yeah.
Good question.
I don't know.
If Greg and Tim got in a fight, who would win?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's
Tim.
interesting. I always think an interesting.
Greg would be
model
winning and then
is,
Tim would fall on top
sort
of
an
him.
all-star team.
Wow.
Where can you have something
He'd be
where
suffocated by
you can
Tim.
get brewers from around the world,
Tim's
or,
manliness.
just around the country, sort of dip in and out. And
I would start a
have an
brewery
all-star
anywhere in
cast
the
and
world.
Ooh,
Where
yeah.
would it be? That's
That's a good question.
every month,
I
every
So
would-
the-
month,
did-
whatever the
a
case
highly
may be, it
populated
always
area
seems
doesn't
to
have a lot of
be an
brewery.
interesting
That
way to
I want to
do
make
it.
money.
That being
Right.
said, if I were
But I wanna be
to
near
start
every
something,
other
I think
breweries.
I may have to go to sort of
Like a Grand Rapids, I would love to be there just because I would love to visit other breweries, and those communities help each other a
See,
lot.
that's what I was
But-
about to say. Like, what is that community
Well, why
like?
don't you go
Because-
up to Saginaw, which is another hour away, so you're still close to the things that you want to be, but you have no competition in the area that you're at.
what's
Yeah,
surrounding
definitely
you, what
need-
events take
With Saginaw, isn't that small? Small town.
What's the
I'd make one in
experience?
Tennessee.
The one place I wouldn't go is Flint.
I just know how, like Scott and I were talking about. I know how helpful the community is. So say like if you run out of hops, they'll give you some hops if you need it. You know, like they're just helpful. They'll put your name out there. Oh, this is a good brewery to go to. They're really helpful.
Yeah,
So it'd be nice to be around that. So
Maybe Tennessee, like somewhere outside of Memphis or Nashville.
Yeah, I think somewhere.
I'd say
around
Portland,
Memphis,
Oregon for me,
Memphis,
though.
something like that would be nice.
Just 'cause I
Yeah,
wanna
we,
live there.
we all know your love of Oregon.
Yeah. Or Denver, Colorado, just because I
Oh,
think
yeah.
those are my top two destinations in my life.
We want you to do that.
How about you,
because we'll
Phil?
Be able to showcase your check-ins.
I said Tennessee.
In the live broadcast today. So make sure you check in your beer.
Why?
Go through and
Why
talk to
not?
Tim
I
here
just
about
feel
All
it.
right,
like
but
there's not
if we're gonna be
breweries out there.
dreaming, I would love to be the only brewery on
Well, it's a
Fiji.
podcast, so ask why, so you can explain why.
Fiji, I'll do it Fiji. I can use the Fiji water, the aquifer.
Ooh, Fiji water.
I'll do it in Brazil then. I'll take the Brazilian waters.
That's fine. You can take that stagnant stuff. Remember from the Olympics?
Salty water.
Hey, this is a good
When I say
question.
simple, right? I mean, anyone who brews.
Lisa
out there
P.
knows that, to perfect a pilsner.
tagged us in a check-in.
Everyone just assumes because
Thank you,
it's
Lisa P.
so great in its somatic.
What do you guys rate this, though?
And a pilsner's always
3.25. It's okay.
Man, I think I give it 3.75. It's really tasty for me.
It's just okay. It reminds me of the elder pine. I do taste little notes of the pininess.
Yeah, I gave it a 3.75.
I'd give it a 3.75 too.
It's not bad. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
not bad at all.
Hey, 3.25 is still a good score.
That is true. 3 is average on the 5-point scale.
We're talking about trends again. Sours.
Fuck yeah, sour boy.
But you don't have a sour. You got a pilsner.
Yeah, you got Pilsner,
Here anyways.
bitch.
It's a great opportunity to talk to them about what sours.
I don't think we got a sour either, right? Today is sour pickle beer. Someone just said.
Uh-oh.
Really kind of marking up what we have.
Tell 'em, peachy
Trends where we
slushy.
see It's just experimental ales, experimental beers. Things
That's
that are
shot.
different.
903
Just wanna
Brewers.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
Mel H, Almanac, and Cascade, the gold standard for fruity sours.
so much
I
in terms of,
disagree. I've had
coronavirus and,
Almanac,
positive
and it's
cases,
just okay.
what they've had to deal with for the last few months.
Cascade's
we
decent.
fortunately have been able to,
I don't know
to
any of
stay
those.
open.
I haven't had
that is,
Almanac, but I've had
number one, taking
Cascade.
care of our
And
stores,
Citywide
taking care
carries
of
the
our
Almanac.
customers, being, cognizant and vigilant.
I haven't had the
in
Cascade
everything we do
sours.
for any customer that wants to come in.
And I've had
the two other things,
Sierra
to your point,
was okay.
we have a
He gave
robust
me.
online business.
The Revolution
So,
Sour was good. The Peach
halftimebeverage.com,
Freedom of Speech was good.
Has a place for people to go and order their beer and have it delivered
And
directly to their door around
I
the
recently
country.
had the
So
Dogfish
certainly,
Head.
Have certainly amped
Not
up
so
and,
good. I mean, it's not. It's drinkable.
as we can there.
But it
and
was-
then also at the stores
Look at that.
themselves,
Someone just said
we're
Urban
also
Artifact,
doing
and Cincy has
curbside
amazing
pickup
sours.
That is
and,
correct.
anyone that is hesitant
I think
to,
that's what you tried
come
to
in
say,
or,
but
just wants us to
spelled
bring it
it
out to
wrong.
their car.
My
Worked
issue
really
with
hard,
sours
as
is they're not
as an
sour
entire
enough for
team
me.
at both stores,
True.
to figure out what's the right fit, for our
Easy
customers.
job.
I think
thing.
that's not
Service
true.
that
I
they,
think it's
want,
some of
need.
them are.
And we think
Some
we've
of
done a
them
good
are
job.
sour, more sour than others, and others
Really
are
good.
not.
Good
But
for one more
I think he's
question
just
here.
not
Obviously,
looking
thank
for
you
the right
halftime
sours.
theme here.
Right. Plus one for Urban
Question
Artifact.
from,
Someone
I
said
think part of
Dogfish
it,
Head
our original
sequence
store
is
and now
awesome.
our owner, we've been around for over 18
What?
years.
Someone said it was awesome.
Sequence? Okay, I didn't have the sequence.
Oh, I thought
I
that's
had
what
the
you said.
Super 8.
Oh, I thought that's what you said you had.
I
Okay,
had
they
the
said that
Super
too.
8. It had 8 different fruits in it.
I digress.
All right, Scott,
Our MCs are up next, boy.
you had the Snickle Fritz.
Yep.
You've had a taste of Spyglass, and you've had Perpetual. What's number one right now?
Spyglass.
Someone said
By
Tavor get
like
expensive.
a far margin. Fire margin. My name is Scott.
Well, I couldn't find a lot of outside TVs, but what I love this.
I do like the outside of the
My new favorite
perpetual can though.
That's-
That is a
that's
pretty.
cool feat.
I don't
Another
know.
one. These are all going to be a surprise.
It's a
for
very
you,
simple
Harrison, but this one
logo,
I've picked
let's
up
just
so
put
many
it in.
times when I'm drinking beer, and I get that last sip.
Fuck
I'm like, oh my
water.
gosh, I have to take a photo to check in.
That's right. That's pretty classic.
It's the next one's supposed to be
Okay.
Spring
It's a
Landscape.
mixture of costumes and
Oh, you did get it out for me.
And pillows.
Wow. Well, welcome back, guys. John, I have to
Here we
tip
go.
my imaginary hat to you. That was pretty amazing to eat that many wings in that setting. So great job, guys. But I'm pleased to introduce here our next beer, and that is going to be Jeff O'Neill, who is the founder of Industrial Arts Brewing. Jeff, welcome to the show.
Nice. Got a founder on the show.
Oh, I think you're
Oh,
muted, Jeff.
he's muted, bro. Turn him on.
There we go.
There we go.
Awesome. Welcome to the show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. You can see I've now moved from my brick wall in the background here to a bowling alley, which is exciting stuff. But let's talk about the beer we're trying today here, Spring Landscape. And we'll go to the beer cam right here, and we'll crack this open. And while I do this, Jeff, why don't you give us a flavor of what we should be expecting with this beer?
All right, so this is a Hellesbach, which is a medium-bodied German-style lager. Twist here is that it's brewed with all New York State-grown ingredients. That's part of our Landscape series of beer. The proceeds from these beers typically go to environmental and agricultural initiatives, but in this case, we released it shortly after quarantine started, and we shifted the beneficiaries to be the restaurant workers.
Craig A. Oh, that's smooth. He's wrong.
Did his mic
I think
just
it's
go out?
smooth.
His mic go out?
Most affected by the COVID quarantine.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great beer to start us out on our second beer here. Reminder
that was
everyone
not
out
us.
there
We did not
listening
take the
in, if you
sound
wanna
out.
Ask,
His sound just
Jeff a
went
question
off.
here. Maybe use the chat right now. We'll be able to answer those questions to him. Anything about Industrial Arts or the beer that we're having here. I know this is obviously a nice transition from a Pilsner over to a Hell's Lager. Industrial Arts obviously is a brewery maybe you've not heard of before. Maybe Jeff, tell us a little bit where you're located and what your flagship beers are from that perspective. Kick us off.
Yeah, sure. We're in the Hudson Valley of New York, just north of New York City. I'm standing in our brew house in Rockland County right now, in West Haverstraw, Gardnerville. And we have a location in Beacon, a little further north up the valley, where we're building a bigger production facility this coming year.
Awesome. I've been to the facility in Beacon before. I used to live in Westchester County. Just drove right up there. So love the stuff that you're doing. If everything's related to the industrial arts, which is your name, a lot of your beers are named after, wrench, for example. Take us through how that kind of came to be, why the name is such industrial related.
Well, this site here is a 200-year-old manufacturing campus. It was a garment factory.
My kind of
before the Civil War.
My kind of folk.
It was reinvented after World
That's our
War
boy.
I.
Oh, he is my. We are friends with him already. That's funny.
Drunk buzz.
Yeah, he said that Untappd is selling drugs on the black market, and I said, "Where at? I need some." And he goes, "Drunk Buzz, my kind of folk." And then I looked at Adam as a friend, and we have him as a friend already.
You guys are in love with each other.
Yeah.
Right.
So
He's biting his shirt.
those two words.
I'm in love
the
with the
industrial arts are a big
untapped
part
drug
of,
user.
Dang, T-Pain.
That's some hardcore shit in the
Sounds like
main.
more pain than tea, though. So what do you guys think of this beer?
I do not like it.
You know, I like it.
Question from Andrew K. Andrew K. asks,
I like it. I give it a 4.
2.5.
Not rating it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You got Scott. What do you think? Harsh?
There's a bite on the end of it. That's what it is. It's a bite. It comes super quick, like
Like you.
on the yeah, boy. But yeah, I mean, it's just like super quick bite on the very end of the taste, and I don't know that I like that.
I taste that now.
I probably would also rate this like a 2.
It's biting back.
I give it a 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
You go to what?
Just kidding.
I was
I was
like,
gonna say, holy crap.
I did that so it balances out the score.
There we go. There we go.
Because I don't think it's a 2.5 like you guys. Lisa P. Andrew K. Can I have your autograph?
So, Phil, now that you taste the bite, does that change your score? Do you
no, it's not bad.
still really like it?
It still kind of tastes smooth, but I mean,
The
it's just an
beginning is
IPA.
definitely smooth, yeah.
It's a Hell's Bach lager. I've never had one of those.
See, yeah, and so it's a German lager.
Well, since you guys already have your ratings, I guess I'll do the ratings. You guys said 2.5, 2.5,
I said 4.
and a 4. Ooh. I say 3.75 again. I think it kind of tastes the same as the last one. What's it called? Why can I landscape?
It's right there, 2020 up top.
Um,
Cat's drinking it. Did Bruce post that?
So you said 2 point what?
2.5.
You said
Cool.
4.
I think one of the things we're seeing in the chat right
Scott.
2.5.
2.5 for me.
I said 3.75. Somebody do the math, please.
That makes it a 3. Well, it's 3.18. So either 3.25 or 3, depending on how you look at it.
Closer to 3.25.
Yeah.
I do want to play basketball because I need to lose weight, but I love wings.
That sounds good. Scott would go with us too if we did.
Would you really? Wings right here?
Wings, like Buffalo Wild Wings or wings?
Wings.
Yeah, I go there still.
You want to go to that one?
No, that's struggling. 100 people less than yesterday. So yeah, some people did not come back. We're already on our second beer. We got 3 more today.
Were they supposed to come to both?
When you buy the ticket, yeah, you get both.
I mean, you can still buy for just one session, right?
No. When you buy the ticket, you get both. Automatically. They send you 11.
Those people decided that they can just drink the beers without watching the
Yeah.
There are some people who just bought like the $10 ticket and they just get to watch it, which I don't know how fun that is for you. But
Yeah, seriously.
I mean,
wanna be
well, it did say
involved,
bring
like,
your own
do
beer
this.
and just drink and watch.
BYOB.
Yeah, but
Very cool.
Because every 2 days, I mean, there's 2 days on the week where Untappd has their own shows like this.
Yeah, the Saison sessions or something like that.
And then Thirsty Thursdays, I believe.
From Craig A. asked Jeff, how did you get into
So
brewing and when
if
did
you guys want to watch online web shows about beer, Untappd's where you're at. So apparently if you scan the QR code, it's sending you to the 2019 version, not the 2020. So if you guys scan the code.
I scanned the code, so oh well.
So you got the 2019 version. So you just lied.
It looks like Seth Rogen, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's your best Seth Rogen laugh?
You know, when I was in county,
I can't. If I hear it, then I can try to manipulate. Mirror it.
that was probably Phil's.
blew
was
my
like a
mind. How has that
guttural
reception
laugh.
been on your side?
It's kind of like one of those type of things. Like,
You like that video of that guy hitting the police officer and they're running?
and the people superimpose stuff.
Someone said, "Thanks for making me drink a beer I would probably never buy." It's weird though. This is not a big variety of beers that we got. There's a lot of lighter beers.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I think we have like one dark beer. But like we had IPAs and stuff yesterday. And
Awesome. Yeah, I think one of the cool things about
I wonder if they did
New
that
York
like on
City and New
purpose,
York
like
breweries is that there is always an opportunity
purposely
to
did
stand
not
out
choose
here.
a lot of stouts and stuff.
This is
like
a
that.
question.
Somebody said no porters. Seriously? I'm totally fine with that. Porters are definitely one of my least favorite types of least favorite type of beer, Phil.
IPA.
IPA.
Pseudo Sue from Toppling Goliath Brewing. It's a pale ale.
I might like porters better than stouts, but sometimes stouts are better than porters. But porters are like lightly thin stouts.
Fudge.
Is it the white chocolate one? The macadamia one? 'Cause that's what I'm most excited
That one looks good as fuck.
It does.
Is that the last one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That does sound really good.
That sounds so good, Scott.
Sounds
Just
good.
like
Let's go to one
let me
more
know.
question in the chat.
No,
I will let you know. It
I've
sounds
had,
so good, Phil.
Eric KS. Jeff, are you
This
planning
Goliath
collaborations
You have had it?
in the future
brand
with any
before?
breweries? This may be a
They
secret
make
question, maybe
a
we
sour
might
that's
talk
pretty
about it,
good.
but
It's
anything you can share with us
it's like a
about
dragon
collaborations you
fruit
guys
sour.
Ooh, that would be delicious.
Delicious.
Of the quarantine with trying to talk about
Yeah,
don't know
the
what's
Goliath one I had was called Dragon Fandango.
detail and tradition.
It's got a 4.3 on.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like it would just be so.
Fandango. Get yourself some.
Love you all.
This unique kettle sour blended with citra hop, dragon fruit, mango, and passion fruit puree is fruity and tart with a dry finish.
You can check it out too. That's
Ooh,
what's in
didn't
mine.
Sabrina
What about you,
said
Josh?
did not like pseudo
So for this one,
Sue, had my taste and the rest
I
went
love
down the
fact that you
drain.
guys
Damn.
checking out, like,
She looks like
tapping
somebody
there,
with no taste buds.
pseudo
Damn. She
Oh,
got,
no, you-
she got COVID?
Maybe you're agreeing with her because you haven't had it yet.
That's what he said. He was.
So, like on that note, though,
enough of the beer so I can put stuff
are all of you okay with jalapeno beers?
He
I haven't-
loves them.
I haven't had one.
Don't you?
You've never had
Oh, that's
them?
jalapeno
man.
margaritas.
Jalapeno margaritas I like.
Dude, I cannot do those. Those are oof.
I like to say
Welcome back, guys. John Harrison. Wow, I'm super excited to try that next time I'm down in the office there. That
Eric
sounds
Hill looks
amazing. Fresh pressing there, and the number of check-ins. Thanks
He
to everyone
looks
checking
like
in
a streamer
at this time. We really
on Twitch.
appreciate it there. But now we're getting into the meat of the show. As you see, I've transported myself back in time to the dinosaur age as we're talking to Eric, who is the senior lead brewer at Top Life Brewing. Eric, nice to show the show.
Thanks for having me.
What did he
It's,
say?
Glad to be
You
here.
hear him? He said,
Awesome. We're super excited to have you and talk about
Show,
Pseudo
show.
which is obviously a major beer and
He
everyone is
fucked up
excited about
bad.
trying. I'm going to go to the beer cam now. We'll show it in our particular picture here. While I
that's
pour
good.
this, Eric, tell us
That's
a little bit
so
about
good.
what we're tasting with this particular beer.
Oh, so with Pseudo Sue, it is a American Pale Ale with that we use primarily citra hops, all citra hops, and but it's
Really
just it's got a
juicy.
light body. It's got a lot of that mango, pineapple, citrus flavors that you kind of know to expect from Citra, but just enough bite from that typical IPA fashion that just allows us to kind of like just have a nice balance, like great pale ale.
Bruce
Yeah, I
hates
mean, I
it.
think a lot of people think of this beer as an IPA. I think it's a common misperception sometimes that it is an IPA. But, as we take a sip of this beer, it's so light, so fluffy, so refreshing. And you don't get a lot of bitterness in your particular taste, but totally flavorful.
Right.
Obviously, I assume it's the intention of the beer. But yeah, I mean, talk us a little bit about your approach here of taking to a different avenue of this traditional IPA or a pale ale here, and how it's being able to get be really popular in the community.
I say we
No.
keep the grain bill pretty light.
don't play
It's
basketball.
not quite a smash style beer, the single malt, single hop, but we add just enough specialty malt just to at least give it a little bit more character. But we really want that citra hop just to shine through, shine bright, since we add so much citra to these beers that we really wanted to be the forefront to what this beer style is. And yeah, it's still one of my favorite beers from the last ever since I first had it.
Okay, so I tried this and it's really hoppy. So Phil, I don't think you're gonna like this one. It's juicy as well. It's really juicy though.
I thought in the beginning it smells like mangoes. To me, the taste is flat, but then it has a hop finish, but not too overpowering. So it's drinkable to me.
you my background.
To me, it's
being
super
dinosaur
dry.
themed. You guys are obviously
It dries my palate out so bad, and I really do not like it.
So,
Yeah, a lot of people on the chat are like, I don't think they like it either.
Well, those who are listening to our podcast, if you want to have a beer from this place, Goliath, I recommend the Dragon Fandango. The sour is delish. And if you're in the area of Michiana, you can get it at the Belmont Beverage.
I mean, I could tell this is a good brewery though, but I don't know. This is not the greatest.
Yeah, Misfits Mark.
Different palates for different people. This is probably great for some.
Yeah, but I'll drink it. I think I would have get it at a bar though. Like,
Nope.
I would. I think I
Well, I
would.
gotta cleanse my shit.
If I was like already like
Drunk.
4 beers deep, yeah, I would be like, oh yeah.
What is everybody's Untappd average rating for all the beers they've had?
batch of beer, one batch at a time.
Scott's is like 3 because he has like 4 beers checked in.
Mine is
3.67.
Mine's 3.33.
I'm 3.17.
This festival is not helping it.
We say all the
'Cause
time.
a lot of these are getting less than 4.
I was backlogging a bunch of beers, so that doesn't help my number because it's every beer I've ever had. And I remember like, ooh, a Bud Light. Okay, that's a 2.
Right.
Ooh, Coors Light. Oh, that's a 0.5. I love the Drunken Buds title across the top because Olivia looks like she's a chipmunk in there. And she's not on the podcast. And guess what? I'm not on the picture.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Brian.
Brian.
How could you do that to him?
Exactly, morning to light, correct, yeah. How did that come
It's all
together?
about
How did
you.
people
Put the
say
animation on there.
flying in from all
You're not
over?
even in it either. So
No, I don't care to be in it.
He doesn't like being on the
we
camera.
are Drunken Buds. So is Olivia. She's still our correspondent in the West.
Now that we're also in the
Even though she hates us now.
She
probably
hates
doesn't-
us now?
She probably didn't even talk about us at all.
one of those, so compared to
I'm trying to figure out the average of beers. I can't find it.
Trying to figure out why she hates it.
Oh, that should be on your homepage.
Oh, I was just on it.
Scott's here.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Scott Reed again. I'm back again. I'm in the back
Scott, do you like being spanked?
Yeah, as long as you're doing it.
Wow.
As long as you're doing it.
Why do you think it's called Suda Su? Does anyone
Until
know?
the very end, but I think if you post
They probably explained it.
your morning fest,
I can tell you right now. It's because it's a T-Rex. In the Field Museum in Chicago, they named their T-Rex Sue.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things.
Why pseudo?
It's the most famous T-Rex skeleton in the world. Fake
It wasn't
Sue.
just you guys, there were a lot of other breweries from the areas that were really kind of
Ah,
check in. And,
Jordan M., you're right. Dragon Fandango, one of the best fruited sours.
Here's a question from Bobby D, who asked.
It does sound
where
like
do
one of
you
the
guys
best fruit
source the
sours. I mean,
citrus
dragon
from this beer?
fruit.
Is it
You cannot go
locally
wrong with
grown?
that. It's just so good.
it's
Oh my
not
God.
so.
Okay. About to try it.
From the Yakima Valley,
Finally, damn.
Who are you?
Seattle, or not Seattle, but Washington. And,
The person
No,
that's been
no,
drinking
who?
the beer that we've been reviewing.
Yeah, the fuck right.
I've had it.
so
You have not.
I have had it too.
Cilantro, where are you guys on that? Does it taste great or does it taste like soap?
Cilantro, I like
I
it.
like it.
I like it too. My wife thinks it tastes like soap. She can't.
Tastes
Can't
good
eat
on
anything
a
with it.
tastes good on some corn tortillas or tacos.
Yeah, pretty much anything you put it on, it tastes good.
Well, I've only had it on tacos.
Cilantro and basil.
You know what? I'll move. I
Ooh,
can,
that's mixing
Block.
Mexican and Italian there though.
Oh yeah, just but it's like a leafy thing. Like
Brian's just really into this like chat right now.
I'm thinking about
Phil,
getting
you
some
said you
wings
tried it
on the
now.
way
What do you
home,
think
right?
about
Cadoba?
Qdoba, Chipotle.
I like both.
I do too.
Chipotle's burritos,
Qdoba.
Qdoba's
Yeah, but I love the
tortilla.
tacos from Cadoba better than I like.
I agree. Their specialty tacos are fire.
Oh yeah.
Qdoba
super
sucks.
grateful for the position I have. And
You had it one time.
And it was
Okay,
The
but
worst.
shout out to somebody that some of us know. The best tacos I've had in this area are easily Raul's mom's
Oh, I
tacos.
thought you were gonna say
It's
Del
good to see a story that's similar in a sense.
That place
kind of
shut down.
Those are good.
challenge
Raul.
yourself to do a good job and kind of
Shout out to your mom and her Trace Lacey's cake I haven't had yet.
that they've been super
You're
kind
asking
to
all
let
these
me have the
questions.
opportunities that I
Phil, you never told us what the.
Because nobody else asked or answered.
I asked you earlier. You didn't say anything.
Yeah, because you were just talking.
Hey Phil,
What's
what
up,
do you
Rick?
think about this beer?
You know what,
What do you
Bruce?
think about it, man?
You know what, Scott?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's not that good.
I agree.
I agree as
Yeah.
well.
I actually kind of regret even putting it in me.
Yep.
I mean, besides
I would give this
dinosaurs,
a
that's where the main
2.
I feel
I
violated.
think I give it 2.5.
I feel violated that it.
It's
entered
average.
my
It's
body.
drinkable, but I would never order it.
Yeah. Yeah.
really wrapped, like pulled everything.
I'd be like, Hey, I'm pretty sure I said Dragon Fandango. I didn't say Pseudo
I didn't say
Sue.
this.
Film mechanic, awesome.
Sorry for cussing.
You know,
Let's say rate these beers now because they're moving on.
2.
we're gonna
Two.
pause the chat here for
We got 2 2s,
I believe I put 2.5. I'm going to double
2.5.
check.
I put a 3.5.
it started by Marcus.
I thought you hated it.
No, I got better as I kept drinking it.
Oh, that's right. I guess.
So will you drink the rest of mine?
So will you drink the rest of mine?
So what was the
I have no
average?
idea.
Do you guys know?
Oh, probably a 3.
No, there's 2 2s, 2 point whatever. Brian gave it a 3.5. That's probably like 2.75.
I thought it was the other.
It's probably like a 2.75 or 2.5.
Oh, I gave it a 3. I'm sorry.
You son of a bitch.
Then it would
Wow,
be like
that's why we rate at the end.
That's why I
Look at
wanted to
you,
look it up
look at-
first. That's
Brian
why.
looking cute over here, dude. Look at him.
Yeah, but obviously your shit changed to 2.
What was yours?
2.
Right.
And both of you were 2s?
Yeah.
And what was yours, Brian?
3.5.
2.62.
Told you.
2.5.
James Clapp gave it a 4.5. James, you're wrong. Lisa
James,
P,
you're
4.0 on
What
hers.
the
Oh,
fuck?
Lisa.
Lisa, betrayal.
Is there one more beer?
2 more beers.
There's 2 more beers. I thought there was only 4.
5. There's 5
5.
this today.
There's 5 today.
And we're only on.
It
We're
was
getting on
6
4.
yesterday.
At a regular festival, you pay $40 and you drink unlimited.
Right.
That's why I like it. Can't wait.
Phil,
What?
quit making fun of me.
No one did. So his wife left a shot, right? And so now he has to take it. That's what you get. You're married to her.
Oh my god. why
Wasting
did you
our
throw it away?
drinks.
You should have taken it last night then.
Lisa P.
Freaking Morgan, I got her all that recipe, and she didn't even drink anything last night. She just passed out when she got here. As it goes deeper into my body,
You sound like Doom.
it just feels like it's deteriorating everything that it touches in there.
Yeah.
And
So
it
what
just,
do you think about renting Office Space?
and it just feels smoky.
The movie?
That's a good movie.
Popcorn. Never seen it.
Really? Dude, it's really
It's a
good.
badass
I'm too young.
movie.
I'm
It
too
is
young.
really
I've
good.
seen it.
I'm too young to see that.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I'm younger than
My
you.
stapler.
It's the King of Staten Island.
And then he blows that bitch up or whatever.
Lights are on fire, actually. But please do not spend $20 to rent a movie.
We have already.
Well, you spend $10 to go to a theater.
Yeah, and if you
Plus-
and your wife want to go see a
Yeah.
movie,
Popcorn
that's
and-
$20
I think you own it.
for one time, one viewing,
Not on
but you
Vudu.
can watch it for 2 days.
That's why I don't go to the theater.
Voodoo.
You do.
That's a rental only.
Yeah, okay.
You have an Xbox One, but you're not even friends with me on Xbox.
Wow.
Let me rephrase that. You have an Xbox One, you're not friends with me?
Oh, what is it, Bruce the beer bitch?
I'm too busy.
No, it's fog warning.
Give me my next beer, bitch.
By bitch. are you
FOG
referring to
warning.
Phil?
Damn,
Yes,
Brian.
it was-
I can add you right now then.
Wow, can you though?
Yeah, Xbox
The
app.
Goonies 35th anniversary. Dang.
See, there's no- Where is it?
I kind of want to watch The Hobbit today to finish the third one. I still haven't watched it.
You haven't watched? Oh, dude, that's the best.
I know.
one.
I haven't seen it still.
Oh,
I got really into it
dude.
where I watched like one day I watched the first one, then I watched the second one, and then I was about to start the third one, and then I started it and I saw where the dragon dies, whatever, and then I was like, oh well, here we go, and then I then never got back into it.
Original Lord of the Rings
Wait,
trilogy.
well,
is
why
way
did you
better.
stop?
I
If
love
you
The
were
Hobbit a
watching
lot.
the third one and you were like
Hobbit's
halfway
okay.
through, why'd you stop?
That wasn't halfway. That was the beginning of the fucking movie.
But like the problem I have with the Hobbit trilogy is that it's only have enough content for one movie, and they threw so
Yeah,
much
you have to
in.
buy it. You have to rent it, Phil.
I feel like
Claw Fandango.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
the first Lord of the Rings was like amazing, and then they came out with the second and third one, and I'm like, holy crap, the first one sucks. The second and third one is so good.
I bought, because I worked for Circus City at the time, the special edition, extended edition. So they put all the scenes in, fully everything.
Hell yeah.
So each movie, starting with the first one, was already 3.5.
Hell yeah.
And the third movie was 3.5 in the theaters. It became 4.5.
Dude,
So-
I have no problem.
What's your
sitting
Xbox
for
Live
that.
name again, real quick?
Fog warning.
That's it.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I thought. It says cannot find you.
Nobody's scared of the fog.
FOG space warning.
Oh,
Unless
space.
you're in the fall.
I put it together.
It was my son had an Xbox 360 first, and we just kept keeping the names. and
Last game
changing.
you were on was Roblox.
Yeah, my wife and my daughter play Roblox on there. Last game I was on was Odyssey.
Golden Ale,
Batarang.
Belgian style golden ale, aged in bourbon barrels. Allagash, brewed
That
and
was
bottled
like
in Portland,
so much energy
Maine.
for what we have been doing.
10.4% alcohol by volume. Curious. Curo. Belgian style. Bourbon and vanilla notes are accentuated by a hint of coconut. Curie is made by aging our triple in oak bourbon barrels and then blending in back with a portion of fresh triple. This balanced golden beer was our first foray into barrel aging back in 2004.
Felt like you were some fancy German person.
That's what I was going for. Like I was selling you something.
But you're German.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing it.
And it has a
Correct.
mustache.
Yes.
And
the
now
curly
that
kind.
allies come in and stop them from killing those Jews. Stop killing Jews, German.
Allies did do that, yes. I really do not like this beer.
I don't either, dude.
What is it? What was it called? Pseudo Sue? This is really weird, man.
What'd you say, baby?
They keystroke log all your shit that you type in there. It's just really weird.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's really weird. Like, why would they need to do that?
Just in case you say some bullshit.
Right. Like, I don't even know why else they would do that.
I love it. My name
4,000 people have checked in. That means that there's at least 4,000 people that bought the tickets. How much was the ticket? They range from $10 for just
45.
watching it to what?
90
$45?
bucks, 90 bucks.
90 bucks. So 45 was probably.
Well,
like the
I mean, sure, there's people checking in around the world that's not watching it.
Oh, I thought that meant like you have. So like people who haven't even bought it can watch this. It's like
Plus, there's already 4 beers. So divide 4,000 by 4. That's 1,000. Because people are checking in multiple beers.
Oh yeah. Don't tickle my foot, Phil.
All right, here comes the description for this next beer. It's called Allagash. It's Allagash Brewing Company. It's called
All right, thanks,
Keurig.
John Harrison. We really appreciate
Keurig.
that great segment. And, you know, I've been called a lot of things, but I appreciate that sentiment there. Joining me now, we have Zach Heron, which is the lead brewer at Allagash. Thank you, Zach, for being part of the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
God.
Excited to be here.
We're super excited to taste Keurig, which is the only beer of our set that is in an actual bottle. So if you don't have a bottle opener right now, go grab that. We're going to need that. So as I open this up here on the beer can, Zach, tell us a little about this beer itself.
You're not going to open it on a beer can.
Allagash Curio we take our
I know we're already on the other
triple,
beer, but
a
I'm
golden
still
ale,
trying
and
to
it's
force
aged
my way
in
through
Jim
the
Beam
other
bourbon
one.
barrels
God
for 6 weeks.
Dang, that is just.
Once the barrels are
hate
empty,
That pseudo one?
we then
would
take it, we
literally-
blend
I
it
would
back
drop
with
my rating on
20%
this
of
one.
some fresh triple
Can't.
to kind of cut
It's
a
already locked
little
in.
bit of that barrel character. I think it gives it a nice little rounding of the beer and makes it nice. So this beer, we first started making this beer back in 2003, but we didn't sell it until 2004. Funny story how it kind of came about. We actually got some bourbon barrels from the Jim Beam gift shop, which is kind of funny because now we get them by the truckload. We get them by the truckload directly from the warehouse right after they're emptied. We brought them back to the brewery, and we put every beer that we currently had in tanks in the barrels outside of Allagash White. And those beers were Allagash Triple, Allagash Double, which we no
Connor
longer
and
make,
spelled
and Allagash
Jim
Grand
Beam
Cru, which we also no longer make. And everyone kind of thought the Double was going to be the winner here.
Jim
So, a little bit of a darker beer. It's what kind of everyone was putting dark beers in barrels at that time period. But once the beers were emptied out of the barrels and tasted, the Triple just stood out. Completely different.
Ooh,
It was
rum barrels.
it made the triple
Better
so
than whiskey
different. It had
barrels,
these nice
Paul.
notes of
Beer B.
vanilla and coconut, and really
You know,
just
that's
kind of gave
actually
the
like
beer
really
like a
interesting.
whole
I really
different
want to know
feeling to it.
the type of companies that they get the barrels from, and then like how many annual production barrels they do. Like because obviously to do all these beers, they have to like get those barrels.
He gets truckloads from Jim Beam.
Yeah, but like it's like how many times can you use that barrel? Can you only use that barrel once? And
That's a
then,
good
like,
question.
The thing
How many
is
times
gone?
can you use a barrel to make your beer?
Seriously, like I really want to know that one. Because if it's like only once,
It's expensive.
Man, yeah, that'd be so expensive.
Well, it just
But
depends.
also,
If
it's
Jim Beam
like-
doesn't care about them anymore,
But see,
perhaps
that's
it's not
the
that expensive
thing.
to think.
They can only do however many the whiskey producers have. So that'd be another question I would want to know is like how many average barrels, like, because like a barrel, I mean that was a question.
It was a question.
So and
It's
it
like
was
330 beers.
330 beers for one barrel. But that you got to think about is actual whiskey. And it's like, okay, well,
I would assume that means
I
that
can
also he
drink like
has to only get it from Jim Beam because that's what his beer tastes like.
yeah, exactly.
If you get it from Jack Daniels, it's going to taste slightly different.
Yeah. That is just like a whole line of questioning that I would like to have. I mean, all of that stuff is just like so interesting to know.
I will
'Cause
say
it really
that
gets deep
I
down
can
into
taste
like
the
why the
alcohol in
notes
this
are the way
beer.
they are. Yeah, definitely.
It's heavy, but
Yeah, it is a very
I did not like it. The more I drink it, the less I like it.
yeah. It's definitely better than the pseudo sue. I'd drink this all day rather than the pseudo sue.
The pseudo sue, I'm gonna sue them.
Right. I
You
can't
can't,
believe
because
I
then they'll
drank
stop
that.
making
It's like,
Dragon
God
Fandango and I'll
dang.
punch you.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Well, that
One-
just
Wait till
means
you
that he
have
has to
one.
bring it
Okay, so
sometime, then.
I get one punch from Bruce, and then nobody else has to deal with pseudo sue again. I think that's a
okay,
win.
yeah, I think everybody would pay
That's
you
a
money
win. Yes,
for that to
I get
happen.
one
Except for
punch
you.
from Bruce.
Lights out.
Probably wouldn't even
Okay.
hurt.
Lights out.
I don't give a fuck as long as nobody else has to go through this shit. This shit traumatized me.
As long as they keep making Dragon Fandango, I don't care.
How much?
They're just
a can
gonna
are
they're
those?
just gonna get rid of pseudo sue.
What?
How much a can are those?
The Dragon Fandangos, it comes in 4-packs. I think I paid like $16.
You said it's the dragon
Oh,
fruit
man.
sour.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
See, that sounds good though.
dude. I
It's
would
stuff-
But the
It's
pseudo
really
sue just needs to be canceled.
I would like throw in for that.
I
would buy
found
it.
it twice at Belmont. It's the only place I've found it in this area. The Dragon Fandango.
Yeah, and you took all the nightmares, so
Wow, but that's my job.
that's my job on the bandit.
I'm the bandit.
Here, bandit.
I still had the gyroscope for us to taste it.
First taste.
Cleanse our palate.
First taste.
Tarts.
Who needs a
Or
good beer to
sours
rinse
and-
out these bad beers?
Yeah,
This
I know,
is
right?
this is
See,
literally
and that's-
better than that last beer.
Oh yeah.
This is probably
yeah.
my favorite one so far.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I
Brian
don't know
says it
about
gets
so
better as he
far.
drinks it, and I thought
Oh,
it got
Brian,
worse as
come
I got
on,
it.
ew. Really?
I mean, you like it better than the last one.
The Allagash?
This one? No, this is the worst one. The cycle.
No, he's talking about the Allagash.
Oh, okay.
I still don't like the
do agree.
Allagash.
I do agree with that. Yeah.
I think it's getting worse as I sip it. Why does the food question come up every damn
Every
time?
fucking time. Eat whatever you want, dude. Shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
Shut up. Know what I'm saying? Shut up. Know what I'm saying?
You want to take a swim in me?
I want to dive deep.
Dive deep in me, baby.
That reminds me
I
of
was watching a
Ed
TV
Sheeran.
show called Outlander, and they were talking about this pirate, and he goes, "The ocean
So you guys
is
don't like
hungry
this
for
one?
souls."
So you guys do not like this
That was a
one,
pretty
huh?
good line, the way he delivered it. I did not like it. 2.5. What, buddy?
Did you give me an empty bottle?
No, you've been drinking.
Okay,
it.
well then I am buzzed enough to the fact that I forgot that I
He's
poured
been
that
going.
in here. And
He's
I-
going back and forth between the Goliath and.
So what's that one?
This is the Alga.
That's the one he hates. The one.
You don't like that one?
The Sudosu he doesn't like.
This is the pseudo-sue. I drank the Alga out of the bottle.
I said, this beer is sneaking up on my tight ass. And then Jen said, exactly, I feel that. And then Lisa P says, take a stool softener.
Love you, Greg.
Love you, Greg.
That person
that
is
made
sober
it?
as hell. Yeah, that made it, but not our barrel question. What is up with that? Like, come on, seriously.
There was a couple other people that were asking it too.
Seriously, like, what the heck? Like, I really want to know that.
What was the question?
I mean, you probably could just Google it.
What was the question? Maybe I can.
I'll just Google it.
Maybe
then.
I can
Oh,
answer.
I thought we were
Maybe I
here
can
for the
answer that for
festival,
you.
but the question was, how many times can you use a barrel, like a whiskey barrel, to like brew beers? Can you only use it once? You know what I mean? Or can you use it twice? Like what?
Right.
I feel every time you used a barrel, it'd get less bourbony, so it might be only
It
once
has
or
to,
twice.
yeah, seriously, I would only think like once or twice. I like twice would be the absolute limit. I would think. Can we turn this into a day?
I love that it's every time he says something, it saved it. As we pointed out, he started writing his words and it said, "Hey, can't we just chat and chill?"
That's from yesterday.
Okay, but like,
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Think about it. If this was like a weekly
Flat
thing,
mooner.
if this was
Oh!
a weekly thing, like so many people would be like so chill and everything, bro. Jeez.
I would kiss everybody in this chat room.
Right.
Larry, you'd kiss Larry
It's
and
so-
William and Max and
Yes,
Connor
I
and
would.
Jamber and James
Yes,
and
I
Paul
would.
Beer. Not you,
Especially
Brian.
Jamber. Because
The
Jamber
feels
sounds
got
like
me.
they'd be fun.
These beers making you feel a little bit harder than yesterday, or what, dude? These stronger? You said these are stronger.
Well, this
right?
one's stronger.
These are stronger. This one's 10 and a half, I think.
These ones are stronger, right? The second
Yeah.
day.
At least this
mooners.
one.
Drunk with Buzz is hammered.
With 10% ABV.
Everybody talking shit.
James H says add me.
Our triple, our white, they're all.
Greg, what's your OnlyFans?
Drunk with Buzz doesn't drink gin. That's so rude to assume, honestly. Lisa
I'm,
P.
I'm just
Diego.
I'm gonna stay over here.
I'm gonna
Thanks.
stay over here. Thanks.
I'm just gonna stay over here, thanks.
Come get
Diego, come get your kiss. Come get your kisses.
6 feet back at Drunk with Bud.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, dude.
That's awesome.
Come get your kisses.
Come get your kisses.
Fuck, dude.
And Joel
What if that
says
shows
6
up
feet.
when we come get your kisses? They put it on the screen. Come get your
It's like, this isn't a question, yeah, but this dude's drunk as shit.
No.
Shit. Yeah, dude. Virtual festivals are so good. But think about how much better it would be if we were actually in person right now and we could see you.
All of
and we
us?
could talk to you. Because people are talking about virtual festival being a lot more and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Good job, Brian.
See, I think virtual festivals would be
Starting
badass,
to
but
come,
like,
starting
this
to
was
come.
supposed to be an actual, like,
So
beer
like,
festival.
but that's the thing though. Like, they should definitely why wouldn't you incorporate this? Like, because like for a
Sabrina!
virtual festival, that's the thing. Like, you only
What'd she
need a
say?
couple people. You know what I mean?
She said, we should all go home. We're all drunk. Oh, wait, we are already home. A conundrum. But I read it in
In a
the dude from Popstar. It's a great conundrum. Popstar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy Samberg.
I want to show my dick, but I can't. It's a great conundrum. That's what was in
Now,
my
I
mind.
think these virtual festivals might have another step they could add if you have a webcam, and then they can stream. They can go to people, as they're.
Can you imagine all the nude people?
Like right now, Jigga.
You
Like,
don't
hey,
have
we're getting
to.
drunk. We're moving. No,
No, Brian, be like, how many other people are actually naked right now? Nude drinking right
many
now.
people are nude
Who else is nude drinking right now?
Who else? That means that that implies that we are, my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
But we're not. That makes us liars.
No, we're
I
joking.
think you should also, if you're up to it, who wants to be on our pod right now?
Ooh, damn.
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Everyone's talking about the moon.
Oktoberfest,
That would be
yes.
badass.
I'd like to have 8 different types of Oktoberfest beer. Just make it all Oktoberfest style beers.
Virtual Oktoberfest is the move.
Ironically, but Oktoberfest is in September.
Indy has a pumpkin beer fest. Oh, I need to go to that. Who is it? Adam? Who is it? Said that.
I disagree. Pumpkins,
Oh, love it, dude.
pumpkin pie, bad.
Nigel.
Everything pumpkin's bad.
I like pumpkin.
PSL, bad. Wait, they put up what's your type of favorite
Nigel,
barrel?
I am from Indiana. I have never heard
Scott,
of
you
this.
see that? They put up what your favorite type of barrel is, but not our
Oh
question.
my gosh. Okay. Like, that's really makes sense. Like,
That's remedial question.
no, like, obviously, what type of barrel?
Bourbon.
Bourbon or whiskey? Like,
But yeah,
what
but he's
types of
using bourbon, so what
barrels
else
are
is going to
there?
ask? That's a stupid
True,
question. Only saying it's Chardonnay. berries.
Chardonnay? No.
Greg is a flat marzer.
Have you ever ridden a barrel down Niagara Falls?
Okay, so we're gonna rate them.
Yeah, that's the last question. Okay, so we can go. I just want to see if anybody replied to me, but yeah. Let's re-rate these beers.
I rated it a 2.5. It was initially higher, but every time I took a sip, it went down.
I gave it a 4.25 because I liked it steady throughout.
3.25.
I give it 3.75. I really did like it. I started to like it.
That equals 3.43.
3.5. Oh God.
The first dark
You
beer
can have the rest.
Oh my god.
I just know I won't like this one because of bananas.
I usually don't like dark beers when they have bananas, and usually
I like
they
banana
only
bread.
put banana flavor with dark beers. Why is that? That should be another question we ask for this one.
What is the question?
Why does banana flavor only go with dark beer? Because
That's not true, though.
I've never had a light beer with banana.
The one from
we
Evil
did.
Check. The one from Evil Check.
Really?
No, for Four Hands.
Well, there's
What is
Evil
it
Check
called?
too. Huh?
What's it called?
White Reaper.
White Reaper. Well, then I definitely have to try that because I love bananas and I love artificial banana flavoring.
Was it
like that's something? That I
What
really
is
wanna
the
try.
what is it called when there's like bananas in it? People always call it. It's like it changed it into a beer style.
Oh, it's a
Single
really?
was it Single Speed from Four Hands? That had the banana.
I'm gonna look it up on here real quick.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'd be interested to know that.
You're getting what's wrong with buzz.
Smells like coffee.
I'm gonna put this can in my mouth.
Maybe this is not the one I was thinking of.
They said this one is 12 and a half.
Yeah.
Damn.
Tabby Rex.
It's not bad.
What is this? 12%?
It's not bad.
12.5.
I think we might have one or two more.
It's okay.
Keep going, Harrison.
That's all I give it. It's just okay.
Short portion.
I don't think if the whole can was mine, I don't know if I could
I
finish
hope
it.
someone else took this photo. I don't
It's
know.
very rich.
I could definitely finish it, but yeah, so rich, yeah.
Wait, this person put a 5.0.
Out of the yard for the 10th.
Okay.
No beer has been
That,
5.
yeah. I mean, like.
Zombie dust easily.
Nope.
You think Zombie Dust is a 5?
Oh yeah.
I would give a Zombie Dust a 4.5 or a 4.75. It needs to keep the alcohol content, but reduce the hoppiness, and then it'd be a 5.
I'm just saying, on the Untappd Festival, no beer has been 5.
Oh.
Let's get back
I mean,
over to Greg, who's ready with
to
Paul
you.
from Decadent.
You haven't put a 5 down for any of these beers either.
To you.
Back to
What's
you,
that
Greg.
one gift?
true.
To you.
Because there was
To
that one
you.
beer that both of you, Town Brothers, said was like a 4+. And we said it was like a 2.
Yeah, I mean it's subjective. Everything is subjective. Your taste buds, whatever. I mean,
I've
if
yet
someone
to
thinks
rate
it's 5.
on Untappd. I've yet to rate anything 5.0.
Part of that particular segment.
Out of the 3 that I had originally done, I did rate one a 5. And it was the Skull Row.
But I'm pleased to
Three
introduce my good old friend Paul,
It was
who
a
is the owner
blonde
of
lager, I think.
Decadent Ale. Paul,
It's
welcome
also
to
how
the
you
show.
rate shit. Like,
Hey Greg, thanks for having me.
Of course, back then I definitely wouldn't be as like prude as I am right now. I guess I don't know. I kind of would say I'm a little prude just because like I've had so many. I do feel like I'm a little bit more refined, you know, in like my taste.
yeah.
Like I don't just have that. Like I used to have that palate. It's like, dude, it's alcohol. It has an alcohol content. That means that you drink it, you know, type of thing. But it's like now, like it's more for the taste. It's more for those subtle things, not just about the getting drunk part, you know. And it's like once you can actually appreciate it for what it is, and not just for the way that it makes you feel. That's when you're like really start to enjoy the actual beer, and you really can appreciate it 100%.
Yeah. Like if someone gives someone something a 5, you know, it's like, yeah, that's what you think. It's one of your favorites. Cool.
Yeah, man, it's one of your favorites. Just like how some people like green popsicles, and some people hate. Green
It doesn't mean it's the.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's better than your other 5s.
Yeah.
It just means it's a 5. You enjoy it that much.
Yeah, exactly.
That's at least how I rate it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I'm not one of those people that's like a 5 should only be reserved for the very. It's like no, if you like super enjoy a beer, doesn't matter what flavor, doesn't matter what style, it should be a 5. Then if you really enjoy it, it should be a 5. If you hate it absolutely, it should be a 1.
Yeah.
You know, like
I don't give 1s out. Because if I can drink the whole thing, you don't get a 1. If I take one sip and I cannot drink it, that's a 1. Like, you know what I mean?
I see. So for like something that I would not be able to, dude, that would get less than 1 for me.
Right, but I don't know if you can rate that low.
Oh, can
I'm
you
not sure.
Oh, okay.
Can you rate lower than 1 on Untappd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
rate-
So like,
I
so
rated
that
something as a
if you were
2.5.
not able to though, I would agree with you for sure.
Right.
0.25.
For sure. Yeah.
0.25 is the lowest.
Well, I think 0.1 now that I'm a follower because I can do by 0.1s now.
Right.
Yeah. So I rated a Coors Light as a 0.25.
Dang.
I would honestly probably rate that as a Coors Light.
So,
as like a 1,
so
maybe
you
a
can't drink
1.5.
Coors Light at all.
I hate Coors Light.
So like if you
I
took,
really hate Coors Light too. Yeah.
you just will not drink
It's like I'd rather just go get fermented rainwater because it tastes the same.
I mean, honestly though, I would still drink like if it's available.
That's what I mean. Would you, if someone said this is all we have, do you want one?
So
You
I
say-
No,
would-
I'd
yeah,
say no.
I mean,
Okay.
oh no, I would drink it. I'd be
I would
like,
drink-
okay, yeah. So
I would drink
actually
no
give this like
beer.
a 2.
This?
I would give
Yeah, that's
Coors
all
Light
they
like a
have.
2.
Okay, well then that's worthy of a
You give
0.25.
Coors Light a 2.
Yeah, because like I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
Coors Light, and so like a
I love
3
Coors Light. I give it a
Well,
fucking 3.75.
Yeah, but 3 out of a 5-point scale is technically considered average.
It's above average.
So
'cause
like
5,
Coors
2,
Light
2.5
to
is
me
half.
is below average. But Coors Light is like way below average. I would much rather have a Miller Lite or a
Budweiser.
than I mean Budweiser
Budweiser.
is my favorite. Budweiser.
It's the same price for
Not
the
Bud
other
Light.
domestics, so it's kind of like if you're gonna get something like that, if you're gonna get like a
No, dude, domestic. If I was going to get a domestic, I would get freaking Blue Moon with 2 orange slices.
no, but I'm saying that it costs more. But I'm saying Budweiser is the
No,
same.
if it's domestic.
No, yes,
All domestics cost the same, bro.
nope, not Blue Moon.
Where have you ever been that they've been like,
Has Blue Moon always
domestics are
cost more,
this
right?
Domestics are this price.
Blue Moon
but
always
this
costs more
domestic
than
is more.
Budweiser, Bud Light.
Yes,
Coors
but-
Light.
but not by much anymore.
No, but I'm
Literally,
saying
it used to be a lot more.
No, but I'm saying if you're gonna like in that range of those 5
If
or
we
whatever,
literally
then
go to
get a
Wings, et cetera
Budweiser.
right now.
Do you
if
get
we
a bigger?
Literally go to Wings, etc. right now. You order a Blue Moon, and then you order another craft beer that's on draft. It's going to be the same price.
Okay,
That's what he said. Yeah,
I
He
need
agrees
a-
with you.
No, he said
No, I'm
that
saying-
he said that Blue Moon was more expensive. Than,
No,
like,
than Budweiser because I said
yeah,
I'm talking
no,
about.
it's the same price.
No, it is not.
In the store, if you go and buy it, if you are like buying on draft,
I've
it's the
never
same.
seen that.
It's domestic, dude.
It's
All
domestic
domestics
now.
are the
It's no
same.
longer a craft beer.
I've
It's-
never seen
It's
Blue-
mass produced by when they bought them out.
I've never
All
seen-
domestic beers are the same.
I've
Do you
never
get
seen Blue
charged-
Moon
So you
get-
get charged different for Miller Lite and Bud Light?
Yeah, those are cheaper.
No, dude. No. If you
Are they
buy
not?
if you buy
At
a
a
Miller
bar,
Lite,
Anywhere.
I still
Bud
say
Light,
Blue Moon is a
those
little bit
two
more
bottles
expensive.
will be the same price.
It's still a little bit more expensive.
Blue Moon is
draft.
more expensive than Bud Light
Yes.
at a bar.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay,
But and that's what I was saying. No, hold
But
on,
they just
before-
can't advertise as a craft beer anymore.
But
Yeah,
that's what I'm
that's
saying.
the only thing.
So this is
All I
what
know
this
is
is
that
what I was
Applebee's,
trying to
they
say.
charge you the same price.
No. Okay. Well.
Maybe some places. Let's just give them that.
Right. Whatever.
Some
Yeah.
places.
Sure. Let him be right on this one. Okay. So we got
I
this.
mean, that's just my
No,
experience.
so on Budweiser, I think
all I
out of
know,
the domestics like Coors Light, Miller Lite, Bud Light, Budweiser, it's like obviously you're going to get Budweiser if you want to get a drunker off the same price because Budweiser is in that domestic family and it has more ABV. So it's like, okay, well, yeah, if I'm
But
going to get like a
technically, Blue
tanker or
Moon is
something like
part of
that, I'll get that.
family.
Okay, so I did a
Technically.
search on Untappd. Of
It
all
is, but it's not same price at all.
a
In
search on
some restaurants, quit doing absolutes.
on
It
Untappd.
is more in some restaurants.
Maybe it was on special when you got it.
Yeah, dude.
Nope.
Yep. Yep.
They say domestic bottles.
Y'all, can we
right?
say Oberon
Domestic
over Blue
bottles.
Moon though?
The what?
Oberon.
Which,
Oberon?
Bell's Oberon.
Flat tire Belgian's better.
I like Fat Tire.
I would rather have Blue Moon than Fat Tire.
Have you had the Belgian white?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one is pretty good.
All right, so I did a search on Untappd of all the beers I've checked in, lowest to highest. My lowest one is Natural Light. That's the one I gave a 0.25.
Natty Light.
Then Natural Ice, I gave a 0.5. Keystone Light, 0.75. Red Dog, 0.75. And then we get to Coors Light, I gave it a 1.
Okay.
So you would drink
Gumball
it.
Head is
I
a
would give
Gumball Head's a 1 as well.
Gumball Head, really?
I fucking hate hoppy beers, and that's super hoppy.
Dude, that's like for a hoppy though. That's less.
That's
for
why
a
when he
hoppy.
comes to me and says, "I like this beer," I was like, "I don't care. You don't
We'll
like Gumball Head."
We'll see. I mean, that's the thing though. It's like everything is just
Zombie
so
Dust is a
subjective.
2.0.
It's just so subjective. Like all of our taste buds, so different.
Right,
It's
Zombie
like, and it's
5.
just so crazy.
Gumball Head 4.7.
According to my things, I like Budweiser Select more than Zombie Dust.
Have you ever had Phil? What was that beer that we used to have from Budweiser? Platinum.
Okay, so a
Platinum.
Budweiser 6-pack, 12 fluid ounces of bottles is $5. Blue Moon is $8.
And I literally said that if you were to go to the store and buy it,
That
it
is
would
the
be
store.
more expensive.
Well, yeah, because that's exactly what I was trying to say. That it does not have the same
well,
family.
Check
I literally
Applebee's.com.
agreed for that.
Applebee's.
No, you were trying to so hard that it was like, oh no, it's
Play
the
the
same.
tape.
It's a domestic.
Play the tape.
It's domestic.
Play the
it's
tape.
the same price.
Play the tape.
Your Honor, I would like to play the tape.
Yeah,
All right.
I literally
Can-
said that if you bought it in the store, it'd be more expensive.
Can anyone guess what the number 1 rated beer for me is?
For you?
No one cares,
Ooh,
dude.
I do not even know.
Nobody cares.
I mean, I feel like you've tried so many beers that it's so hard. for
Your
me
number
to
1
actually-
rated beer, probably Urban Artifact.
I mean, yeah, I would probably say that. Or
I would
one
say-
of
Labatt
the-
Blue.
One of the death ones.
I
hate you.
No, it'll be the S one, the S one from Urban Artifact.
Spyglass?
Yeah, no, the other one.
Key Lime Punch.
Nope, there's another one.
That's not us.
Squeeze box?
Yeah.
Squeeze box. Now I'm hungry, motherfuckers. Goddamn. Here we go.
Come on, Scott.
I would honestly, I'd probably say what Phil said. Like,
It's Blood Eagle.
Oh, that is your favorite? What?
According to-
4.25.
4.75.
Ooh, nice.
Followed by Absence of Light, 4.5.
What was your first one?
Blood Eagle.
I was gonna say it was gonna be. I had a feeling it was gonna be.
have you ever
But
had,
Squeeze box Gadget, they're all right behind at 4.5.
have you ever had Disco from Three Floyds? Disco is a sour.
Okay,
And
I got the
then-
Applebee's menu up.
Okay.
You see it? Blue Moon, $5. Bud Light, $3.75.
That's
Budweiser.
weird. Because
Budweiser.
they have. Oh, I'm
What
so
is it?
stupid.
What was it?
It is a special because I was talking about like when they have domestic bottles. I said that earlier, and it's like, oh damn, that is only certain days.
Well, I'm so glad you can actually.
We're trying to bring
fucking-
everybody the facts here.
I'm just so glad you could actually.
Thank you, Tony. Brian.
I'm so glad you can finally see that you were wrong.
Finally see that I'm wrong. Like I don't admit that I'm wrong. when I
Bitch, you
am
were not
wrong.
admitting it that whole ass time.
Yeah, because in
Anybody
my
else done with this
point of
festival
view-
though?
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
But that's empty.
Let's just. All right, we're gonna call them off. and then we can-
It's gyroscope time.
Bye.
No, fuck you, Scott. You know, look at him rubbing his butt.
I just texted Peso says I'm probably not gonna make it. These beers hit me pretty hard.
There you go.
Especially like the last
did,
two.
Though,
The
didn't
last
they?
two.
Well, that's because the first one was a 12.5, and this
The
one is
fuck?
like a 14.5.
He never gets on Instagram.
Yeah, they're both 12.5%, Brian. So yeah.
So we're gonna be walking on sunshine. Oh,
Walking on sunshine.
Play some music, Brian.
Whoa! Well, what did you rate the macadamia nut here?
Yeah. Look. Okay. We need to do ratings for the banana macadamia.
I rated it a 3. It was okay. I wouldn't order it in a bar because I'm sure I'd find a better stout than this. But it was okay, and it might be giving a higher rating than it deserves only because the last couple have been pretty terrible. How about you, Brian?
I really like this beer. I'm gonna give it a 4.25. I really am surprised by this because when I saw this when it came in, and I saw the list, I said this is probably gonna be the one I do not like. But now that I had it, dude, it's fucking delicious. It really is. It's more delicious than the other stuff that we've had on the show, I believe. And I don't taste really bananas.
I
don't
do.
know.
I taste the bananas.
I taste it.
Maybe it's just my
I don't taste
palate.
the fudge. I don't really taste the
I
chocolate.
taste the
taste the
banana.
fudge.
I taste the banana fudge, chocolate fudge cake, all of it in my mouth just then.
But I
only
don't taste-
the banana, and I taste alcohol.
But do you taste the
Not
macadamia?
done with
I
that,
do
yeah.
not taste the nuts. I love macadamia nuts. I was waiting for that taste. Not there.
Brian's got a review apparently. So
I just want to give my score real quick.
okay.
Then we can. Then
You
we
said
can talk.
4.25. You already
Did I?
told me.
Okay, 4.25.
Yeah, you already said it, didn't you?
How about you, Phil? What did you score?
4.25.
Ooh.
3.5.
It's probably my second favorite of the show.
It is. the
This is
second
one
favorite
of my
show,
favorites
yeah.
from this whole
I would
festival.
say 3 out of 5 is not bad for this show because that pseudo can suck a dick.
Well, the average equals
I agree.
exactly 3.75.
Bye.
So good, we don't have to do math. We're too
So,
drunk for.
so
We're too
it's
drunk for math.
3.75. Is that what you said?
Yep, even
All
Steven.
right.
Even Stevens, put it
We-
on. Put that show on right now.
No.
Loved this beer. Okay. All right, guys. So that's it for the festival day 2. These man,
We got a bonus beer coming up.
It's almost 3 hours each episode. I don't know how I'm gonna cut it down. We might have to pay extras
I was
just so
gonna
we
say,
can get these on there.
We can obviously just
That's
pitch in.
fine.
Yeah,
I think it's worth it.
yeah, because this is a
Especially now that we're splitting it 3 ways.
Right. But
Usually
like I said, if I go to a new host, it
Not
won't matter
4
anymore.
ways.
But I don't know about this one. Anyways.
Oh yeah, we can split this one 4 ways with him.
No.
Well, he does owe me
quick,
for
I just want to get
some-
quick
Give me a
thoughts.
permanent guest spot, and then I will.
You would
I'd-
never show up.
I would show up
I
every
just-
other week.
Yeah.
I do want your thoughts on the festival as a whole, but I was going to start with Scott because he's a guest.
I appreciate, without a doubt, what Untappd has done, because the ability to still connect with people with everything that's been going on has been absolutely amazing. To be able to actually feel like you are with other people while you're trying to enjoy yourself when a lot of people don't have that chance right now is amazing. I love them for putting it on.
It's a good idea.
I do agree with Bruce, though, in his critique of the choice of beers. I think the choice of beers could have been a little bit more
varied.
Yeah, I agree with that.
A little
for
bit
sure.
more, a little bit more varied. Maybe one more stout. Like, I would have at least liked to have 2 stouts.
At least
I
one
don't
sour.
know, man.
No, I think at least one different type of beer.
Yeah, it should have at least been one of every type that they could have had.
And
if they're like 8, then okay, pick 8 different types. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
But overall, though, I think all of an average of all my scores would probably be like a 3 or a 3.5. So I mean, overall, I'm definitely satisfied. I mean, it was definitely worth the money. I mean,
It's like Greg said. He's like, we don't want to destroy your palate, and I think that's why they did it. They wanted it all kind of relatively the same because they didn't want you to constantly trying to go back and change your palate or whatever. Like,
Yeah, but we're all beer drinkers. You wouldn't be signing on to this if you weren't a beer drinker, so you know what to do.
Yeah,
when
you're gonna
changing
try,
it. So
you're trying new
you're dumbing
things.
down just a little bit to an audience that doesn't need dumbing down to.
True.
I feel they varied across the board. I think it's still as a whole great idea. It's the first time, so as a starter on if they're gonna keep doing this, thumbs up, double 2 thumbs up.
Yep, definitely.
But take 2, either make it super varied or make it 100% themed. This one's going to be an IPA one. All beers are IPA. So either vary it or sell us on the theme.
well, like I like the idea of the Oktoberfest
I do too.
Yeah.
because then it's like, okay, fall beers, Oktoberfest beers, that kind of thing. That'd be perfect.
Themed. Yep.
Yeah. So if this was like a summer theme,
Oh yeah, actually,
but there's no
for sure.
sours.
But see,
True.
that's the
No
thing, though.
seltzers
Like,
either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, but for the beers that they did, like, if you could assign a word to the beers that we did try over day 1 and 2, summer beers would be at the forefront of my mind, though. In all
Right.
honesty, I mean, we had like 2 or 3 pilsners.
And
you
it
know,
was-
like, there are all these light
Bunch of
beers,
IPAs.
light body, that are like
Yeah.
semi easy to drink, and I feel that's what they were going for. Let's just have an easy to drink session, something easy for everyone can enjoy, and I think they hit the nail on the head on that matter. But in the overall, like, we are experienced, we know what we like, we know what there is out there. It missed it a little bit just because we're more experienced.
I have a feeling that like
they did
maybe
very well for like the year 1 to 3.
Well, I feel like it was more of a like these beers were probably the ones that were going to be during like the summer fest. that
and
was gonna
well,
happen.
newbie friendly
that
too.
is totally true.
Newbie friendly.
And
Could
definitely,
it
for
be
sure.
that these are the people that they can get on?
That too, but it's
Yeah.
Untappd. Like it's a pretty fucking big website app. You know, I'm sure they could have worked
I
with some
feel
other
like
people.
one of those pilsners definitely. I can't. Which one? Oh, but no, the India Pale Ale, the Pseudo Sue. I feel that one was one that they were just like, hey, these guys said that they're available. That means that we're gonna do it. That was
Well, if you
because
read in
that
the
one was
chat,
just so
if you read in the
bad.
chat, they're huge. That brewery is
That
huge in New
brewery's
York.
Huge. Oh my god.
And that beer,
yeah,
that
he was talking about his.
that
man.
beer, Pseudo Sue, has like 3 or 4 different variants.
Well,
so
man,
it is
I
a
am
huge
sorry.
beer.
Well, they picked the wrong one.
I mean,
But they picked the
I
wrong
like their
one, for
sour.
sure.
But I liked it though.
Yeah,
I did not.
I know you guys didn't. I think I
didn't.
Sue can go take a hike.
But anyways,
Yeah.
okay. Let me ask another question. What would you? So we pretty much already said what we would change, right? Like
Yeah.
different variety of beers, or at least a theme. Is there anything else you guys would change about this whole experience?
I would not include the.
I didn't like the host.
Well, I mean,
Greg,
That one, but the other two, Rex and Harrison or whatever.
you didn't like John? You didn't
no,
like them?
No, I just the guy in the Greg was fine. That was it.
You didn't like Harrison?
And the
like
game,
Harrison.
you can throw the games out the door.
Yeah, they tried to make it like a huge thing. I feel like in terms of like what they're trying to offer,
Yeah.
and it's like people are just here to like listen to the beers. And
Legit,
drink with-
in the
and
chat,
drink
everyone's
with
just
you,
fucking
bro.
around.
Like
But
yeah,
I
like
think
everyone's
they're-
just fucking around. This is
Okay,
not a thing
so-
to be like. I mean, I know like games seem like, oh yeah, this is the time for fucking around, but it's like when you're not
If you're not
part
playing,
of it,
yeah.
if you're not a part of it,
Make it more
It's
interactive.
not like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
We need to be involved. Like like
We're
if
drinking
you're gonna
with you.
involve
Exactly,
games,
especially like
we
when you
need to
do
be
it.
involved.
Especially when you do it when we've had 4 beers deep. And
Yeah.
it's like we're kind of drunk. We don't want to watch that.
Right.
Like do something more interactive.
And
Sure,
everybody would love
I get that.
Everybody, as they get more drunk,
It would have been
they
hard
get
for them
more
to do some kind of
interactive
like
and lively. And
trivia thing where we can
Yeah.
answer in the comments.
definitely,
Right.
Definitely.
Even if we're not the
Or
person,
like if we just clicked it and just clicked an answer.
even if
Like,
we weren't the one on screen, we could go like, I got that right too.
what is it? Yeah, like
Especially if they did, they're like, hey, you need to create a profile to come in here, and then whatever game they have, like if that profile wins,
Like
you
those games
send
at the
them,
bar
like, a
where
free
you plug in the trivia
six-pack
and you
of
can see who
something,
scores
like-
better.
Yeah, it could promote a lot of camaraderie. It can promote a lot of self promotion, stuff like that from among like all the different people, all the different podcast groups that there are out there, like us.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, I mean,
overall, I really enjoyed it. I think it's a
Oh,
great
yeah.
idea. I hope they do it more often. This is the very first one because of the whole COVID thing. Usually they do a beer festival. They sponsor a beer festival that's like an actual beer festival you go to. But the fact that they did this, the halftime beers came like no problem. Didn't have any problem with it. Just Phil was here when they came, signed it, whatever. Move on. Really super easy, cheap. It's cheap for if you're splitting it with people. I really enjoyed the experience too. And I did get drunk.
Yes, I am.
I'm not as drunk as yesterday, but I'm buzzing.
Right, five beers compared
think
to.
I'm
don't know,
drunker
man.
than
I
yesterday.
think I was. I'm
Wow,
drunker
and you
than
had more
yesterday,
beers
too.
totally yesterday.
Yeah, but this
Yeah, but
one
dude,
like
these past two being. And
Yeah,
I
these
still have
last
this entire.
three-
Like I'm not even kidding. I've only had like 2, maybe 3 sips of this banana macadamia.
Oh shit!
And I still have all of this. Like I definitely feel
That's
as
it.
gone as what I did yesterday.
Yeah, so the beers are stronger. So
Definitely
it kind of
stronger.
balances itself out
Yeah.
because yesterday I was a little bit more drunk, but that's because I drank a shit ton before.
Which is cool though. Like
Yeah.
I like that, and I actually appreciate that. Like one day it's like, and it's the first day, so it's like okay, you go a little lighter. The second day, this is what's going to wrap it up. These are the heavy hitter beers. This is where you really get it. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of
because I kind of
think
see.
that's
I
kinda
feel
cool.
like the chat was a little bit more lively.
Yeah, a
at
little
this
bit more lively.
today.
Yeah, like I mean, like that one time, how fast was that one going? Like the chat was just going like crazy because we were like trying to read stuff and we were just like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah. To everybody out there, I definitely recommend this. If they do it again, I definitely recommend doing it. It was $90 for a ticket, but it was also 2 days. It was 11 beers. The beers were. I think overall the beers are good.
Yeah, I agree.
I there wasn't one that I just hated.
Pseudo-sue.
You would at least pay $6.
Okay, but I think
for all these beers,
overall,
though. Like I mean, that's
it
a
was worth the
really, really good
$90.
deal.
Who's
Yeah,
talking?
definitely.
Which one? What?
Scott.
Scott, what happened?
I really,
Scott's been
I really
talking.
think that like if you like average the cost of these beers out plus like the experience you get with like being with other people during this type of time and everything like that, price is totally worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? Because it's like you get these great beers.
You said the
I
group
mean,
chat.
Yeah, I mean the group chat was like always going off. Like I mean, we talked about the chat or people in the chat 30% of the time of the show. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like
And we met people. Like
yeah,
we were
and we
fucking.
met people. Like,
they remembered us, and like we remembered
yeah,
them.
and I mean, that type of camaraderie is literally what, in my opinion,
Is
your
what
guys'
makes
show
Beer
is
Fest.
about, and what
Yeah.
makes Beer Fest. It's all about coming together, having this amazing thing, and sharing in our common interest of like, and even if it's not like something that you actually like, just the fact of like people who like beer getting together, being able to disagree on it and still being okay with those, because it's like literally almost anything else, art, politics, anything else, if you don't agree with it, you're almost kind of ostracized a little bit. I really don't feel like it's that way in the community of like alcohol and beer, especially. Like if you don't like something, it's just because you don't like it, because that's your palate. But like when you do love something, everybody else gives you love for it, and when you don't like something, people are like, yeah, well, that's your taste. there's a lot of other people that do like this.
Exactly.
And that's what's cool, because it's like that's the one arena that it like feels so pure to like actually be able to do all of this, and everyone is okay with it, and everyone can agree on it. And it's like, man, what is one thing that everyone agrees on? And it's just awesome that this is like the one, like something that everyone can agree on. Like we
Beer
love
and
this
weed.
festival. We love
Beer
this
and
stuff.
weed.
And I feel like
Yeah,
that's
and
just the
weed.
craft beer community. I don't think that's like,
No,
obviously,
yeah,
if you
I
got your
definitely
drunks and
would.
alcoholics,
Oh, yeah.
like they want to fight you.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like
Alabama trailer parks,
right,
stuff
right.
like that.
But when it comes to the craft beer
Yeah, the
community,
craft beer scene,
100%
actual people.
accepting of everything.
Definitely.
Okay, you don't like
I
that
mean,
beer? Whatever.
I mean, like Dark Lord Day, dude. Like, holy crap! Like, I mean, you literally try so many beers that you just like have never even known about or anything. People just going around, just being like, "Oh, did you like this one? Try this one then." Blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, you don't like it? Well, try this one then. And it's just like everybody just being cool with each other. And oh, man, like I broke up a fight one year because I was like, no, bro, this is not. And I actually said, I was like, this is not what this festival is about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, man, this is like, we are here to get together. We are here to share in our common joy.
Yeah.
What the fuck y'all need to be fighting for?
Right.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, yeah, like
He
beer.
fucked my girl.
yeah. But no, yeah, I mean, like the beer, like all of these types of festivals and stuff. These are designed to get people to come around a common thing.
Yeah.
And I just love it. I love seeing everyone come together.
It's
like
one of
this.
my favorite things,
It's
man.
amazing.
Such a good time. And
Yeah,
I can't
it
wait
really
till
is.
real festivals are back.
Oh my god, me too. I know I'm gonna enjoy those so much.
But anybody got final thoughts, because we're gonna send this off. We got a lot of editing to do.
My final thoughts is, guess going first. Untappd, congratulations. I really, really loved what you guys did. I do think that, there's some tweaking to do, but it's the very first time you guys have done this. Not any problem with you guys at all. You guys are experimenting, just seeing what goes with the flow and everything. Fantastic job. Hats off to you.
Absolutely. Phil?
I agree with whatever Scott just said. This
And
was
Bruce
a really
is
good
standing
time.
over there. All right. So we're gonna give our socials out real quick and then end this, and then we might come in with a bonus episode after this. Scott, you got any socials?
Yeah. Mine is Small Rito, SMALLREADO, letter O, at everywhere, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere else.
Hell yeah. Bruce?
I'm Bruce the Beer Bandit on Instagram and Untappd. I'm Beer Bandit Bruce on Twitter.
Right on.
I am Honer Creations on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok for dumbass videos for dumbass people like me, and my personal is PETOWNE on Twitter.
You can follow the show on Untappd at Drunk with Buds. You can follow us on Instagram at Drunk with Buds, and also on Twitter at Buds Drunk. That's BUDS Drunk. And then also buy a shirt, teespring.com/stores/Drunk with Buds. It really does help the podcast. We're trying to do stuff. We want to get into advertising and marketing and stuff like that. We're also, it also helps us buy more beers. So,
And speaking of the advertising, don't forget to follow me on Bruce the Beer Bandit YouTube channel, where all my fake commercials for the beers that we're going to have on the podcast.
yeah, and we got a lot of things cooking up, man. Bruce is doing a really good job reaching out to people, and we got a lot of stuff coming up, exciting stuff. We're going to be recording at a bar. We're going to be recording a local celebrity. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff. We over the phone interviews with brewers. So we are definitely trying to become bigger and just, be a part of the community a little bit more. So, help us out.
Peace.
We'll see you next Thursday.
So long.
Bye.
Love you.
Please drink responsibly. If you have or suspect you may have an alcohol addiction, please consult your healthcare provider.